Good morning, I'm Neva Reddy-Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 16th of April. In this update, Donald Trump's trial has begun in New York. It's the first time a US president has faced a criminal trial. Trump's accused of trying to cover up a $130,000 hush money payment to porn star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 election. Ahead of jury selection, the judge will say what evidence will be allowed. Trump says he's the victim of a conspiracy to derail his political campaign.
This is political persecution. This is a persecution like never before. Nobody's ever seen anything like it.
New Zealand could be seeing a boost in security personnel at Westfield shopping centres after the fatal stabbing attack at Sydney's Bondi Junction. A security guard was among the 6 killed by 40-year-old Queensland man Joel Cauchi on Saturday. The New South Wales government is putting up to $18 million into an independent coronial inquest. It will look into the police response, the criminal investigation and Cauchi's background. Chief Executive Elliot Rusanow says there will be a detailed review looking into the number of security guards working on Saturday. And he says security has been increased at Westfield throughout Australia and New Zealand since the event. New Zealand looks to be turning the tide on Defence Force attrition rates. More than 3,000 staff left the military in the 2 years to January, putting the average headcount at 11,824 by the end of last year. Figures released to the Australian Associated Press reveal staff growth for the first time since COVID. Australia's Network 10 will head back to court next week to start the process of recouping costs from the Bruce Lemon defamation trial. The former Australian Liberal Party staffer had lost his multi-million-dollar defamation case against the network. A judge has ruled on the balance of probabilities. Lemon did rape colleague Brittany Higgins in a ministerial office in 2019, as 10 had inferred. 10's chief lawyer, Julian Quill, says that the network expects Lemon will have to cover all its expenses.
I would be confident that Channel 10 would be awarded those costs. As to how much we are likely to get back, I couldn't possibly say that.
People are being urged to consider genuinely homeless people in light of a call to ban begging in Christchurch. An increase in aggressive beggars in Addington is causing locals to avoid public spaces and change school routes. Christchurch City Missioner Corinne Haynes hopes the response doesn't negatively impact the truly vulnerable. She says it's important homeless people aren't branded as aggressive because generally they're not. And in sport, All Black Geordie Barrett has re-signed with New Zealand Rugby until 2028, including a 6-month sabbatical with Irish club Leinster after this year's Northern Hemisphere tour. A losing streak dating to 2022 continues for the Steel in netball's ANZ Premiership. They've lost their 19th consecutive game, defeated 52-35 by the Tactics in Christchurch. And England Test spinning great Derek Underwood, known in the cricketing world as Deadly, has died aged 78. I'm Neva Reddy-Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.